today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kentavious Street able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. A little juke. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Kentavious Street in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
And we get a look at Jameis Winston ready to lead this New Orleans offense for the first time in his 7th season in the NFL and his 2nd with the Saints.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Winston.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
12 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Kentavious Street, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Winston now finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him. Because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm, he may take an extra chance or 2. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
He shows off some of that elusiveness there as he's able to dance his way to a gain of about 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 124 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, Winston. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Winston.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Wentz's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield for the extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston. And Sanders has got it complete.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston. Rolling to his right. And Winston lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And oh boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Buying time. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston. Over the middle to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Meanwhile, Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start down at NRG Stadium as New England returns to the site of their Super Bowl 51 triumph to take on Houston. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Mac Jones, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They complete it to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. Steps away. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 36, Wentz. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third and short yardage, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Wentz.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jameis to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Play fake. Winston. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 3rd down, Winston. It's brought in by Kevin White.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On play action, Winston. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Winston now. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Winston.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a lead drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Here's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. One last shot now for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Washington,
they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action.